Hi guys, I'm Real Klein and you're watching my YouTube channel, and this is kind of like real reviews, but I'm doing a recap and review of season 2 of Smallville. So I did a recap and review of season 1 of Smallville, and now I'm doing season 2 because now I've watched season 2 for the third time. So we're gonna get into it. So as I talked in my last video, which if you haven't watched, check that out. And also there's gonna be spoilers throughout this whole entire thing. But season 1 ended on a cliffhanger where like anyone could die. In the end, like I don't think any of them died, but it was this whole thing where it's like, how did Jonathan survive that like food or water like down there for that long? But whatever, he was saved. The only person that seriously got hurt was Lionel Luther. I forgot his name for a second. I was like, what's the first name? Because they just call him Mr. Luther. He like got blind. Okay, he became blind, whatever. But I think because season 2 they were starting to make him a series regular, so they want to do something, and it was actually an interesting idea because that was a way for Clark to use his powers in front of him and like him not know what happens, and that kind of adds to the suspicion because Lionel knows that something's off about Clark. And then also then Martha ended up working for Lionel, so that was like another storyline that they had. And then it was kind of like he just kind of like got his sight back, which like that part I didn't understand. We discovered that in the episode where that Paul Wesley was in, where he's playing like Lucas Luthor. Interesting. But yeah, he just like kind of got his sight back. I don't know, I feel like they should have like, it should have become a thing more where like there was a reason or something, or I don't know. But I mean, we'll get more back to him later. But really, kind of season 1 at the end, people are starting to get more suspicious of Clark, and they really do that in season 2. Like they start, like Pete, Lana, and Chloe gets, and even Lex, yeah, more too. They start getting more suspicious of him, and they like know he's keeping secrets too. Like it's very clear. And then pretty early on in season 2, like Clark tells Pete his secret. And I think that was the way they wanted to bring Pete's character in more. But I also felt like in the end it was really good because a lot of times throughout the season there are reasons they needed someone more than just like his parents, like, you know, like blood samples or whatever. It just like was very helpful to have someone else. They also in season 2 like really upped like the love triangle of it, which is kind of crazy because like watching back it's like I don't know why Chloe wants Clark so bad. Like also like it's kind of thing, it's like, why does Lana want Clark so badly? Like he literally like can't commit to anything. Like he's always late, he's always like can't give her answers. But like I understand a little bit more for Lana because Clark has those feelings for her, and he like does put her first and whatever they have together. But I'm not really sure like Chloe, get over yourself. But yeah, they really up the love triangle in season 2, and they make it this huge big thing. They want to add that pressure, so because it can't be easy, Clark and Lana getting together. It's so crazy because in the end, like we all know what happens, like Clark and Lois, but Lois doesn't even come until season 4. And right now, you know, you're so like invested in Clark and Lana, like their love story is so magical. But it's like so crazy that like something could top it. Like right now I'm feeling that feelings, like I'm like, how could this top this? But I know when I start watching the later seasons and do reviews that I'm gonna be like Clark and Lois. So it's interesting. I also felt like the fighting and the violence kind of upped in season 2, and more hospital, and like they literally go to the hospital so much. It's crazy. And I think maybe that's the reason why they did introduce that doctor who Lex ended up getting engaged to and kind of marrying, I think. Because it just, I feel like literally in the second episode, like he was engaged to someone else. Like this, I don't know, this man, it happens quick too. Like, can't you just get engaged and then like spend more time before you get married? Like, why do they have to push it so much? Because that part feels unrealistic, like how fast paced it is and everything. But yeah, it was interesting that then they had to like kind of tell her Clark's secret, but it was how she was kind of in the middle. And then season 2 ends with that cliffhanger where it's kind of like, did she drug Lex? Like, where is she? I'll talk a little bit more about the season 2 finale, but I also want to talk about the capes because that was introduced in season 2 and that became a big thing in season 2, where it's more Clark is wondering more about like his past and where he came from and wanting answers, and that was also a really big thing in season 2. And I think also in season 2 you start seeing a little bit more tension with him and Lex. Like they're still friends, but like the tension's starting to come a little bit more. And Lex definitely like knows something's up and knows that Clark is lying to him because Clark is keeping secrets, and like Clark is just like kind of mad that Lex keeps asking, but like you're keeping secrets. So there's always tension in those scenes where he's like, why were you there? And Clark's just like, I was just there, I was just lucky. Like, but yes, Lex is interested, Lionel's also interested, and they know something's up. And season 2 ends with like him kind of finally being together with Lana, but through looking for answers of what happened to him, he wants to destroy the ship, and also his mom's pregnant. I forgot to have that, but like this is recap and review. So in destroying the ship, like his mom was the baby and all these things, and he decides he has to go away. So although the season 1 finale was like really great, left on this huge cliffhanger, I felt like the season 2 finale, even though it left on a cliffhanger, it wasn't as big of a cliffhanger because really in the end he's just going to go away and just like be on his own. Like it does leave a little bit of cliffhanger, but it's not like life or death as it was in the first season and as it is in later seasons. But yeah, so it's kind of the same where he's finally with Lana, but they can't really be like, he's just leaving because he wants to protect her, and so they're not like they're together, but it's not like I mean, are they ever like fully together if we watch the show? And then because of the whole like love triangle, and I guess Chloe's just mad that he didn't tell her like right away or something. Like now she's kind of like on Lionel's side, and Lionel definitely knows something's up with Clark, and he definitely like wants these answers. And it's kind of interesting why Lex and Lionel are so into like finding these answers, and it's different than like Clark or not Clark Chloe or Lana, who just want these answers because this is someone in their life and they feel like it hurts that the secrets are being kept from them. Like they want these answers for other reasons too, for their own gain, and not actually because they care. But yeah, I feel like in season 2 they definitely umped everything up. They did leave like a good way for season 3 and what's to come, and you definitely it is slower. It is slower than other shows nowadays, just because that's how it was back in the early 2000s. But overall, it was a really good season. Every episode, like I want to watch the next episode, but then sometimes during the episodes I get a little bit bored because it is very slow. It is very slow. But then again, it's good because then things build over time. Like him and his relationship with Lana build over time. Him and Lex, they're best friends, but then over time the tension grows. So it feels more realistic that way because it's not like forced and everything. But yeah, overall it's a really good season, and they definitely understand what the show is about. Like it's very still, as I said in the first season, like one of them has more of a storyline, like they're connected more, or there's something with their love interests more. So yeah, and I don't have anything more to say, but comment below your thoughts on season 2 and everything. Hopefully you guys have seen it, and I will respond to all your comments, and hopefully this is a good conversation about Smallville season 2. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.